Uy, plastic. A quick fact about this plastic bottle. If you're going to read the number on the bottom, surrounded by the little recycling symbol, many recycling programs depend on this number to tell you which plastic you can and can't recycle. So this plastic has a number 1 on it. So meaning polyethylene terephthalate, also known as PETE or PET. This is picked up by most curbside recycling programs and considered generally safe. However, it is known to have a porous surface that allows bacteria and flavor to accumulate. So it is best not to keep reusing these bottles. Wanna know kung ilan ang na-accumulate na mga plastics dito sa schools, especially dito sa SLU? Let's know about plastic bottles. Then, tara! But before that, punta muna tayo kay Sir Ungson about information about plastics. Ungson, pasok!
Thanks, Isiah. Plastics are materials that can be reshaped by applying heat and pressure. Most plastics are made from synthetic resins through the industrial process of polymerization. Now, let's go to what Isiah has shown you. Did you know that these numbers tell you which plastics are considered safe and not? Well, there are 7 numbers you will find on plastic containers, reflecting 7 different types of plastic available in the market. The number is a resin identification code associated with the type of plastic used in the container, and some plastics are healthier and more environmental friendly, and some less so. Some easier to recycle, some less.
Plastic number 1. This is polyethylene terephthalate, also known as PETE or PET. Most disposable soda and water bottles are made of number 1 plastic and is usually clear. This plastic is considered generally safe. However, it is known to have a porous surface that allows bacteria and flavor to accumulate. So, it's best not to keep reusing these bottles as makeshift containers. This plastic is picked up by most curbside recycling programs. Plastic number 2. This is high-density polyethylene or HDPE. Most milk jugs, detergent bottles, juice bottles, water tubs, and toiletries bottles are made of this, and it's usually opaque. This plastic is considered safe and has low risk of leaching. It is also picked up by most recycling programs. Plastic number 3. This is polyvinyl chloride or PVC. It is used to make food wrap, bottles for cooking, oil, and plumbing pipes. PVC is a tough plastic but is not considered safe to cook food near it. There are phthalates in this material, softening chemicals that interfere with hormonal development. You should minimize use of number 3 plastic around food as much as possible. Never cook using food wrap, especially in microwave oven. If the wrap is listed as microwave safe, then I would still not let it touch the food while using it in the microwave. Number 3 plastic is rarely accepted by recycling programs. Plastic number 4. This is low density polyethylene or LDPE. It is used to make grocery bags, some food wraps, squeezable bottles, and bread bags. This plastic is considered safe, but is unfortunately not often accepted by curbside recycling programs. Plastic number 5. This is polypropylene. Yogurt cups and similar wide neck containers are often made from it, as well as water bottles with cloudy finish. You'll also find it in medicine bottles, ketchup, and syrup bottles and straws. This plastic is also considered safe and is increasingly being accepted by curbside recycling programs. Plastic number 6. This is polystyrene or styrofoam, from which disposable containers and packaging are made. You'll also find in it disposable plates and cups. The evidence is increasingly suggesting that this type of plastic leaches potentially toxic chemicals, especially when heated. I suggest avoiding the use of number 6 plastics as much as possible. It is difficult to recycle and most recycling programs won't accept it. Plastic number 7. This number basically means everything else. It's a mixed bag composed of plastics which are invented after 1987. Polycarbonate falls into this category, including the derided BPA. So, do modern plastics used in anything from iPads to computer cases? This also includes some baby bottles and food storage containers which resist staining. Use of number 7 plastic is at your own risk since you do not know what could be in it. You should dispose of any food or drink related product, especially for children, that is known to contain BPA. I personally also view any other food or drink containers made from number 7 plastic with a good deal of suspicion. It is difficult to recycle number 7 plastic and most curbside recycling programs won't accept it.
Now, we have surveyed around SLU to know what plastics they are using. Here is Fritz for the interview. Fritz, pasok!
We're here at SLU to interview students and janitors about the plastic na ginagamit nila and how do they dispose it. Tara, samahan niyo ako.
오빤 강남스타일 강남스타일 낮에는 따사로운 인간적인 여자 커피 한 잔에 여유를 아는 품격 있는 여자 밤이 오면 심장이 뜨거워지는 여자 그런 반전 있는 여자 너는 선호해 낮에는 너만큼 따사로운 그런 선호해 커피 식기도 전에 원샷 때리는 선호해 밤이 오면 심장이 터져버리는 선호해 그런 선호해 아름다워 사랑스러워 그래 너 hey. 그래 바로 너 hey. 아름다워 사랑스러워 그래 너
Janitorial Department. Interviewin po namin si Ma'am Janet Reyes ng Janitorial Department. Ma'am, how do SLU implement solid waste management?
Segregation.
How do SLU observe proper waste disposal?
Ano ba yung masasabi? Proper disposal. Isa lang doon lang sa lugar.
Do SLU recycle plastic?
Yes.
How?
By segregating the plastic sa mga plastic cups, mga papers, mga karton, ay boxes.
Tuloy-tuloy mo na.
What is the estimated amount of solid waste collected in a day?
Marami mga 10 plastic sa isang araw.
Yung mga nakukulit ka niyo yung plastic, mga ilan, mga gano'n dito na lang sa
Isang plastic bag. Oo.
Di ba binigay ka po?
Oo.
Magkano?
Sa isang taon, 120,000. Sa isang taon na yun estimated. 100, oo, 120. Kasi yung mga 3 months, December, January, February. January, may 20,000 na kami kasi ay 25,000. Ayun lang.
Doon po sa recycling ng plastic, nagre-recycle po ba?
Naipon kanibin na centralized doon sa mga papel, mga mineral water centralized.
Gano'n po marami yung
Sa isang page, marami din kapag ganito pinit marami
Kung mamaya
pagtigaan sa
interview.
This section of the school where the plastic waste was collected by the city government. This is collected by a garbage truck collector that disposed to the dumpster.
janitorial office. Dito nila sinasegregate yung mga plastic bottle, saka yung mga basura na kukonekta nila sa SLU. So, makikita nyo naman, dito sila segregator. So, yung mga papel, plastic bottle dito, tapos mga
Hello everyone, I am Sammy Reyes and I was a part of the Kasama SSC. I was appointed as a Secretary for Business Affairs for the school year 2011 to 2012. And in connection to our video clip about the story of plastics, for your information, the Kasama SSC have implemented an activity 1 day per week which is entitled a plastic-free day. This plastic-free day aims to provide and to let the students know the health risk about using plastics. So, in the implementation of the plastic-free day, like for example in Jerwin canteen and Atene's canteen, these canteens are subjected to not use plastic bottles every Wednesday within a week, which means that the students should bring their own container, plastics, when they are going to eat in certain canteens, which means that this activity aimed to promote recycling or the reduce of the use of plastic bottles here in SLU. And that's the fact.
What do you observe in solid waste management?
Solid waste, ano ba? Solid waste management ng SLU, ang collection, daily siya ginagawa, pero the garbage and the trash are not properly segregated.
Sa isang araw, ilan ang nabibili mo ginagawa?
Usually 2 to 3 bottles.
Do you recycle plastic bottles?
No, I don't recycle. Hindi ko na siya recycle kasi parang for me kasi during the field trip that we had sa Nature Spring, once lang dapat kasi ginagamit ang plastic bottle. Pag wini-use mo na siya, meron na siyang parang may added particles na in pag-release mo siya, paglagay mo siya.
Ilang bottle ka sa isang araw na plastic? 2 to 3? Depende. Pag nauuhaw. Tapos, re-recycle these bottles.
Iniipon ko siya, mga plastic bottles, tapos ibibigay ko kay Jan kasi para ibibigay niya sa NSTV para sa
Yung solid waste management.
Actually, ino-observe ko lang is kasi yung mga use na papers na ginagamit natin for they are sold for recycling. Yun lang naman yung observe ko dito sa SLU.
Eh, sa isang araw, ilan ang nabibili mo?
Actually, madami na sa akin yung isang bottle.
Nire-reuse mo ba yun?
Minsan hindi. Minsan tinatapon. Kasi diba yung mga ibang bottle namin hindi talaga safe for reusing. So yung iba tinatapon ko na lang talaga.
To separate the health risk about plastics, we have considered that plastic number 2, number 4, and number 5 are generally safe. However, plastic number 1 is safe too, but should not be reused due to the risk that growing bacteria may occur. And many other plastics should be used with extreme caution, especially around foods and drinks. And for your information, a fact about microwaving a food using a plastic, it is not somehow a health-friendly habit. Of course, I would recommend you to use entirely a glass so that it would not cause any health risk about using plastics in microwaving food or drinks. Solid waste management. It is just as simple as garbage management. So, in modern societies, like for example in St. Louis University, solid waste management has been an issue, especially to the janitors, the students, and of course, employees and other staff in St. Louis University. Now you have known that an average student or an average Louisian is using 2 to 3 plastic containers a day. So try to imagine 25,000 to 26,000 Louisians. So it's around 75,000 plastic containers or plastic bottles a day.
That's plenty of plastic bottles. And you have also known that safe bottles are plastic number 2, number 4, and number 5. And this is the story of plastics.
오빤 강남스타일 강남스타일